Hey, what's up everyone, Robett Hollis here, back in AK, finally back on my book reviews. So, the reason why I didn't last week, well, I decided to try and run outdoors and I basically didn't get enough time because I would be running, I couldn't read, and so this week, joined back into a gym, back in the mix, and I can finally start reading again. Okay, this week, Searching From Within, and essentially, this got reached out to me by Monique Gibson, told me to read it on Facebook or LinkedIn or something, and so I basically did. The whole goal was, it was written by a Google engineer that had essentially tried to figure out, the perfect state of like mindfulness and not all hippie weird shit, but actually just kind of, I guess, like knowing yourself and how to take better control of like your emotions and calm, and like it's kind of almost like Buddhist self-realization, actualization stuff. So it's kind of definitely different to just like hustle grind stuff, but a lot of it I actually could take into to my normal account. So the first one was actually a case of each day for 2 minutes a day, literally just practice the art of being still. Literally sitting in one spot for 2 minutes and doing absolutely nothing except being fully aware of your state of mind. And it's funny because every time I actually go to the gym, I actually do this when I'll go in for a spa and then to the cold pool, and then just focus on your breathing and do stuff, just try and focus on the thinking. So it's like 2 minutes a day of actual just thinking about thinking. And then they're talking a bit about meta attention, which is actually the thought, the thinking about thinking. So I guess like trying to stable and calm yourself with your breathing, all the rest of it, and get into that sort of state. The other one that I kind of picked up on was, being able to access your emotions through journaling. So literally talking about, being every day having a journal, be able to write about, I guess, whatever's going on, but more of, if, I guess you've acknowledged whatever's going on inside your head, it makes it a lot easier. So it's definitely like kind of not business hustle 101, but I still get it because, funnily enough, for the last 4 years, I've literally written my journal every single night, and what I do is I write a little box, and in the box I write 3 things that I'm grateful for or thankful for that day, every day. So in the last, I've got all stacks. So if you look at every journal, it has that journaling. And then the other one was, the third one was, don't feed the monsters. So literally, if someone screws you or shit goes wrong or this and that, if others have done it from their side, it only gets worse in your head if you actually let it affect you by giving it the time or giving it the energy and whatever else as well. So it's kind of a similar thing as well. I've said for the last couple of years, just eliminate the toxic, get all the bad shit out of your life, and then just focus on good stuff and surround yourself by positive people, and positive things will happen. So definitely not a normal business book, but if you're into that, like it's not even spiritual, emotional stuff. It's more about, I guess, self-acknowledgement or realization, or mindfulness and being present and all that stuff. And I actually think that is a huge part of knowing yourself and what you're about and what you represent and what you do and don't stand for, and your ethical compass and this and that. But I guess this brought it down to more meditation and breathing and thinking and stuff. So that was that week's book. Next week, not sure. I'm just going to probably scroll through something and pick one. If you guys have an idea, let me know. And stoked to be back on the grind. So that was Searching Inside Yourself from a Google engineer. Interesting. But funnily enough, I've been doing some of them already subconsciously, and that's that. So anyway, peace.